Yeah, I have no idea how this one's happened. I'm going to Cincinnati. I've put over 2,000 miles on this M4, and I've had this for a week and a half. So this car's awesome. I love it to death. And yeah, I'm just beyond so fucking happy, bro. One thing that I really love about this car is that even though it's got the speed clock on it, it's just genuinely such a crazy build, bro. Really, really good for road trips, obviously. I've driven so many miles in it, and it's like, when you want to go fast, you can go fast, but when you don't want to go fast, you don't have to, you can just cruise, and that's just what's the best part about owning this thing. F80 wasn't bad, but it just wasn't like what I wanted, and I wish I had still had the tin, like, but that was pretty much about it. Everything else could have just stayed away. Oh, and the front mounts. Because I will say, the front mounts on these cars is just nutty. For upgrades, it's definitely front mounts, and that's pretty much about it. I don't want to do much of anything else except, okay, actually headlights, but that's it. After that, nothing else. So, here we go. The second road trip in the car got a little over 2 hours, or a little under 2 hours, 127 miles. Literally a piece of cake. I'm so happy to be in this thing. Now we gotta do our casual tunnel pass. Gotta get in line, because everyone else drives super slow. Yeah! Oh, this thing's awesome. We're not gonna do many pulls on this trip. Oh, this thing is fucking sick. I hope I can find somebody to cruise with. That lady just gave me such dirty look too. Cars may never be the most financially correct thing to do. What I can say is, man, there's nothing like owning an M car. If I had a cameraman, I swear to you, the amount of interactions that this M4 gets. The F80 never really got it, but then again, it still also wasn't F80. People just like, it's just, the F80 was cool, but I don't think it had enough aggressiveness that the F82 has. So if you're those kids that, maybe if you're seeing this video, and you were in a Tacoma, that was really nice setup, and you recorded me doing that, I'd love to see it. I've never seen this car, like, in a third-person POV, let alone, like, going super fast, like, going past, and, yeah, it'd mean a lot to me if I saw that, let alone, good build on the Tacoma, for sure. But dude, great purchase on this thing. It's nothing but smiles, nothing but just pure enjoyment, and yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm just really happy with what I did. Solid 40 minutes left. This has been the easiest drive ever. I mean, this car, again, I will mention this 20,000 times over again. It is so awesome for road trips. Now, biggest problem that I've faced on this road trip so far, I'm a guy that, you know, I have a nice car, and it'd be nice to find some other cars to just cruise with, and nobody likes to cruise. Nobody even likes to line up and race. Oncoming traffic seems to have the worst luck ever, okay? So like when I'm going with the flow of people, on the way here I've passed a Lamborghini Urus, an F80 M3, 3 G82 M4s, and I'm like, bro, what about my side? I got a Cadillac that wants to speed up with me, but it's not like a Blackwing, it's nothing, it doesn't have an LS swapped in, it's just a Cadillac. I don't know, but one of these days I will hopefully get the opportunity to go on a rally with a bunch of people, whether it's supercars, whether I have this car and it's fully built out, or I have my own supercar. That would honestly be the dream, and honestly, another dream would be to have that boat. That boat looks awesome. I want a lot of money in my life so that way I could actually have nice things. So this is actually how you know you're getting more towards like southern Indiana into Ohio, because the roads and the landscaping is no longer really that flat. It's actually very like hilly. Lawrenceburg, Indiana is down here, which is actually where Perfect North Slopes is. But yeah, this is we're getting close to Ohio for sure. Hell yeah! Welcome to Ohio, baby! Easiest road trip ever. I had 30 more minutes, actually it's less than 30, and then done. Well, this is the part of Cincinnati that we're rocking with for the weekend. It's definitely an interesting place. It also looks very family friendly, so That's a good thing, which means that this car won't be broken into. This is the beauty of driving just random places. I have no idea where I'm at. I'm at a park, I guess. And there's one way in, one way out. I don't know where I'm at. I found a big parking lot. And an old home right there. And a really bad road. See, bro, this is Cincinnati. It's just such a really rundown, like, industrial place. Yeah, I'll be real honest with you. I don't know where I'm going, which is not the best thing. Not at all. Maybe I should roll my windows up and maybe turn around or something. I don't know. That's not looking too good at all. Okay, so I actually got invited to my first ever Gold Rush rally. I think I definitely need to do some things to it before it can even go on there. Mainly like maintenance things. This thing already sounds great. It pushes power. It's already on a methanol kit, which I'll go over like this entire car at some other point in the video. But yeah, this thing is nutty, and I am definitely in the ghetto. This is even getting worse and worse and worse as I keep going on. I think what's the saddest part about all of this is that when you see a lot of the gentrification going on around here, because like it's all newer stuff, but then it's obviously more expensive for everybody, and then more people just cannot afford it. So a lot more like homeless, and it sucks to say, but yeah, that's just the reality of you driving around, just exploring new places. And in a nice car like this is probably not the best. We're gonna do a lot more road trips this summer, let alone with this car. I've already put 2,300 miles on this thing, and I've had this thing for a week. I'm in Mason, Ohio right now. Maybe in Ohio, it seems like there's really nice areas that blend into really bad areas, or really sketchy areas. I can't really say much more about that. Indiana's weird. It's like it goes from like nothing to something to nothing for a long time, to something to bigger stuff, and then nothing. But unfortunately, there's still not really a whole lot of stuff to cruise with, which sucks. But yeah, we got another 2.5 hour drive up north to Columbus, and then a 5-hour drive home back. Oh, what fun. Car now, because now I got a nice G82 I'm cruising with. I was cruising with 340 beforehand, but like traffic was too bad. But yeah, dude, this is what I love to see. I love this. Oh my god, finally making it to the Indiana border. There we go. Now we're in Indiana. Oh my goodness, and it's starting to rain. Everything's gone just special. Actually, this ride hasn't been that bad. For a 4-hour drive, this has been actually super incredible. And now, of course, I'm about to hit traffic and construction, so this is a win-win-win. I've done 20 hours of driving within the last probably 4 days, and I don't want to do any more for a really long time. Even though I know for a fact in a couple days I'm going to be doing probably another couple hour road trips. It's fun, but like on a Sunday night when I'm about to work at 6 a.m. in the morning, fuck the construction. That's when it just gets a little like not great. So this is not good. I'm in a tornado warning, baby. Woo! And my rears are very much slicky lickies. I still have 40 minutes to go. It could be a lot worse. I understand that. I'm just not happy about it. Boy, the sky just looks disgusting, and I love summer. I also hate it for the weather sometimes. But at least it's better than snow, at least it's better than ice. We got a cool like Honda Civic up here though, that's pretty sweet. Factory wing it looks like. Not bad. Alright, honestly, dude, the color's pretty good. I like it. Also, shout out to any of you that are watching this video that when I was going from like Columbus to Indiana and to and from, and I was riding with you guys, mad cool. Like I was just actually super I was enjoying myself to the fullest. So guess let's switch it to when I actually get back to the home. All right, I'm not gonna lie. It's like probably a good 3 or 4 days after the fact I got back from Cincinnati. I'm still driving this car. I'm now like 2,800 miles. Beforehand, I think I was at like 2,200 when I got back. I love this thing so much. It's like the perfect daily. It's the perfect like speeder car when you need to get to like places fast, or maybe you just want to have a good ride. So yeah, not just daily life at this point. So I didn't finish the video off that well, but now we're here. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and trust me, hopefully at some point I really would love to get some Ray-Ban Meta glasses to help with like the POV drives instead of the big old clunky GoPro. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.